Ladies and gentlemen, the moment has come to claim the year ahead, not as a passive observer, not as someone waiting for life to happen, but as the creator of your destiny. 2025 is not just another year, it's your year. It's the year where everything changes, if you decide to make it so. You see, life doesn't reward those who sit back and wait. It rewards those who step forward, those who take massive, determined action. If you want more in life, more success, more happiness, more fulfillment, you have to become more. The secret to success isn't luck, it's not privilege, and it's not waiting for the perfect moment. The secret is showing up over and over again, even when it's hard. I know some of you are carrying doubts right now. Maybe the past few years have beaten you down. Maybe you've tried and failed, and it's left you questioning whether you've got what it takes. Let me tell you something. Failure is not the end. Failure is the beginning. Every great achiever has failed more times than they can count, but they didn't stay down. They got back up, and so can you. Because inside you is a force greater than any challenge you'll ever face, a force that can conquer fear, that can shatter limits, that can defy all odds. That force is the human spirit, the unbreakable, unstoppable power that drives us forward. You were born with it, and now it's the time to unleash it. 2025 is going to test you. It's going to demand more from you than you've ever given, but it will also reward you in ways you can't yet imagine. The question is, will you rise to meet it? Will you step into the person you were always meant to be? And you don't need to have all the answers right now. You just need to start. Start where you are with what you have and take that first step. Then take another. Momentum is the secret weapon of every success story. Once you start moving, nothing can stop you. Decide today that 2025 will not be a year of excuses, but a year of breakthroughs. Decide that this is the year you will take control of your life, your dreams, and your future. Don't wait for permission. Don't wait for the stars to align. The time is now. End of section 131. Recording by Todd Fletcher. The world needs your greatness. It needs your ideas, your passion, your courage. So stand tall, look ahead, and declare it boldly. 2025 will be mine. Ladies and gentlemen, as we stand on the brink of a new year, one that holds infinite possibilities, there is a question that must be answered. A question that has the power to shape everything you will accomplish in the months to come. That question is, who will decide what happens in 2025? The answer, my friends, is you. 2025 will not just be a year that happens to you. It will not pass by in a blur with you drifting along, hoping for the best. 2025 will be yours, but only if you claim it. The choice is yours to make. Will you sit back and wait for life to give you what you want? Or will you take command of your destiny and make 2025 the year you become the person you are always meant to be? Destiny is not a random event or a stroke of luck. It's the result of your decisions, your actions, and the mindset with which you approach life. It's easy to think of destiny as something outside of our control, something that is determined by fate or circumstance. But in reality, destiny is shaped by you, by your choices, your belief in yourself, and the willingness to take bold steps toward your dreams. So when you look back on your life, you will see that every major turning point was a moment where you took charge of your own destiny. Every success, every failure, every lesson learned, it all came from a moment when you decided to step forward, to take ownership, to make a decision that would shape your path. And the same is true for 2025. This year will not just happen to you. You are the one who gets to decide what it will look like. You are the one who has the power to choose whether this year will be the year you achieve your goals, overcome your obstacles, and transform your life. But you must first choose to claim it. The world will try to push you in every direction. It will throw challenges at you. It will tell you that you can't, that you're not ready, that you don't have what it takes. But none of that matters if you know deep down that you are the one in control of your destiny. The moment you take full ownership of your life, you unlock a power that is unmatched. Now it's time to stop letting circumstances dictate your future. You don't have to wait for the perfect time, the perfect opportunity, or the perfect conditions. Those things will never come. The only thing that matters is the decision to take action now, to step into your power, to believe that 2025 can be the year you take your life to the next level. That you can live, when you claim your destiny, you claim your power. You decide that no matter what challenges you face, no matter how many times you fall, you will rise again. You will continue moving forward because your destiny is not defined by setbacks, but by your determination to keep going, no matter the odds. So as you stand at the threshold of this new year, remember that 2025 will not be a year of passivity. It will be a year of purpose, a year where you take charge, where you stop waiting for life to hand you anything, and where you start creating the life you deserve. You don't need permission to pursue your dreams. You don't need approval to go after what you want. All you need is the courage to make the decision right here, right now, that 2025 will be your year. Your destiny is in your hands. The question is, will you grab it? Will you own it? Will you make this year the one where you finally claim your power, where you step into your greatness and become the person you were always meant to be? Because everything happens for a reason. We can't ignore things. We can't ignore bad things that happen to us. That's life. The answer lies within you. Choose wisely, choose boldly, and make 2025 the year that belongs to you. Ladies and gentlemen, as we approach the dawn of a new year, there's one powerful truth that we must all come to understand. Success does not happen by chance. It happens because of action. In the grand scheme of our lives, the dreams we have, the ambitions we chase, and the futures we build are all the direct result of the steps we take today. 2025 will not simply be handed to you. It will be a product of the actions you take, the decisions you make, and the commitment you bring to every moment. You see, action is the bridge between where you are now and where you want to be. It's easy to fall into the trap of waiting for the right time, the perfect conditions, or the ideal moment to take that first step. We think that the right opportunities will come along, that everything will align, and then we will be able to act. That mindset is one of the greatest obstacles you'll face in the pursuit of your dreams. The truth is, there will never be a perfect time. There will never be a time when all the stars align, when the obstacles disappear, or when the path is free of challenges. The secret to achieving anything in life is understanding that you don't need the perfect conditions to begin. You need action. Every great success story is built on a foundation of consistent, often imperfect action. The people you admire, the ones who have achieved greatness, didn't wait for everything to be perfect. They moved forward despite uncertainty, despite fear, despite not knowing exactly how things would unfold. The difference between them and everyone else is that they chose to act, to do something, to take one step forward when most would have hesitated. The end of chapter 2. In 2025, you can no longer afford to sit on the sidelines. You must decide today that you will take action, no matter the circumstances, no matter the fear, and no matter the doubts. When you take action, you make progress. When you make progress, you build momentum. And with momentum, there is nothing that can stop you. Action is not just about big sweeping moves. It's about the little steps you take every single day. It's the decision to wake up early to work on your goals even when it's tough. It's the courage to reach out to someone you admire even if you fear rejection. It's the willingness to keep going even when things aren't working out as planned. These small actions add up, creating a momentum that will carry you farther than you ever thought possible. One of the most powerful aspects of action is that it builds confidence. Every time you take action, you reinforce the belief in yourself. You prove to yourself that you are capable, that you can overcome challenges, and that you have the strength to push through any obstacle. This confidence becomes your armor, protecting you from self-doubt and fueling your determination to keep moving forward. So as we look to 2025, I want you to ask yourself, what action are you taking today to shape your tomorrow? What decisions are you making right now that will lay the foundation for the life you want? Every moment is a chance to make progress. Don't wait for tomorrow or next week or the perfect opportunity. Take action now. That action is also about consistency. It's easy to get excited at the start of a new year, to make resolutions, to set big goals, but without consistent action, those goals remain just that, goals. They are dreams that never materialize. It's the daily disciplined effort that transforms dreams into reality. When you wake up every day with the intention to take one more step, no matter how small, you're building a future that is yours for the taking. In 2025, you will face challenges. You will encounter moments of doubt, fear, and frustration. But if you commit to taking action every single day, despite the obstacles, despite the setbacks, you will emerge stronger, more resilient, and closer to the life you envision. The life extension is possible. Now make a decision today. Decide that 2025 will be the year of massive action. No more waiting, no more hoping for things to magically change. It's time to act. The future you desire is waiting for you to step into it, and it all begins with the actions you take right now. 2025 will be yours, but only if you choose to act. Take the first step, keep moving, and make this the year that your dreams become your reality. Dad, ladies and gentlemen, as we stand on the cusp of a new year, many of us are filled with excitement, hope, and anticipation for the possibilities that lie ahead. But there is one truth we must all come to terms with if we are to truly seize the opportunity that 2025 offers. The path to success is rarely straight, and failure is an inevitable part of the journey. It's how we respond to failure that determines whether we'll succeed or not. Failure is not a reflection of your worth or your potential. It's a lesson, a step on the path, a challenge designed to push you beyond your limits and show you what you're truly made of. If you are not failing, you are not trying hard enough, not pushing yourself far enough, not going after the big goals that matter most. In 2025, I want you to embrace failure, not as something to avoid, but as something to welcome and learn from. Quote, when we think of failure, we often picture the end of a dream, the collapse of an idea, or the fall of an ambition. But in reality, failure is just the beginning of a new chapter. It is the point where growth happens, where resilience is built, and where strength is tested. Failure teaches us more than success ever could. It reveals where we need to improve, where we must adapt, and where we need to push harder. It shows us our weaknesses and helps us turn them into strength. The most successful people in the world have failed countless times. They have faced rejection, disappointment, and obstacles that would have crushed others. But instead of giving up, they used failure as fuel. They got back up, adjusted their approach, and tried again. They understood that every failure was a lesson in disguise, every setback a setup for a future breakthrough. If you want 2025 to be your year, you must make peace with failure. You must understand that it is not a roadblock, but a stepping stone. It's not a sign that you're not good enough or that you're on the wrong path. It's a sign that you're doing something worthwhile. You're stretching yourself. You're challenging yourself. You're growing. In 2025, you will encounter failure. It's inevitable. You'll try things that don't work out, you'll set goals that seem impossible, and you'll face moments when everything feels like it's falling apart. But instead of letting those moments define you, let them empower you. Let them be the moments when you decide that nothing will stop you, that you will not quit, that you will keep moving forward no matter how many times you fall. And when you fail, and I've failed almost everything in my life, far from perfect, but we all fail. There are lessons in message. Failure teaches perseverance. It teaches you to rise up and keep going even when you feel like giving up. It teaches you to adapt and adjust your strategy, to learn from your mistakes and to use them as a foundation for future success. The more you fail, the more you learn. the more you learn, the more capable you become. And when I heard that, I remember thinking failure. So when you face failure in 2025, remember that it's not the end. It's not a reflection of your inability to succeed. It's simply part of the process. And in every failure, there is an opportunity to grow stronger, to become better, and to move closer to the person you are meant to be. The key is not to avoid failure, but to embrace it. Accept it as a necessary part of the journey. Don't let fear of failure hold you back from taking bold steps toward your dreams. Don't let the shame of a setback stop you from continuing the fight. Instead, let failure fuel your drive. Let it ignite your passion. Let it remind you that you are capable of achieving great things, even if the road to get there isn't always smooth. In 2025, when failure comes, and it will come, don't let it defeat you. Let it inspire you. Let it push you further, teach you more, and help you grow. Remember, every great achievement was once a failure. Every breakthrough began with a setback, and every success story includes a chapter called failure. 2025 will be yours not because you are afraid of failure, but because you are willing to face it, learn from it, and keep going. Embrace failure, use it as a stepping stone, and let it guide you toward the incredible future that awaits you. That is, ladies and gentlemen, as we stand at the threshold of a new year, ready to take on the challenges and opportunities that 2025 will bring, there's one trait that will set you apart from the rest: resilience. It is the quality that separates those who achieve their dreams from those who give up when things get tough. Resilience is not just about bouncing back after a failure. It's about staying committed to your vision, no matter the obstacles that may come your way. In life, setbacks are inevitable. You will face hardships, disappointments, and challenges that will test your willpower and determination. There will be moments when things don't go as planned, when the road ahead seems impossibly difficult, and when you feel like giving up. But it's during these times, when you face adversity head-on, that your true strength will emerge. Resilience is about your ability to keep moving forward, to find strength in the face of adversity, and to never allow challenges to define you or stop you from achieving your goals. In 2025, you will face moments when the weight of the world feels heavy on your shoulders. There will be days when success seems out of reach, when your efforts go unnoticed, and when progress feels slow. But in these moments, resilience will be your greatest ally. It is not about avoiding the hard times, but about how you choose to rise in the face of them. Here's what resilience means. Resilience is a mindset. It's the belief that no matter what happens, you have the power to overcome it. It's about understanding that every challenge is an opportunity to grow, to learn, and to become better. When you cultivate resilience, you develop an unshakable belief in your own ability to navigate life's obstacles. You understand that setbacks are temporary, that they don't define you, and that you have the power to turn any situation around. So, one of the most powerful aspects of resilience is its ability to fuel persistence. When things get tough, it's easy to want to quit. It's easy to throw in the towel and say, this isn't worth it. But resilience pushes you to dig deeper, to find the strength within, to keep going even when you don't feel like it. It's about pushing through the discomfort, staying focused on your goals, and refusing to let temporary setbacks stop you from achieving long-term success. Resilience is also about learning from failure and using it as a tool for growth. Every setback, every failure, every challenge holds a lesson. If you approach obstacles with the mindset of a learner instead of a victim, you will always come out stronger. The most successful people didn't achieve greatness by avoiding failure. They achieved it by using failure to build resilience. And they learned from their mistakes, adjusted their strategies, and kept moving forward with even greater determination. So to learn from your mistakes, to improve the next time, and that we have power to improve that next time. 2025, resilience will be your key to success. When things get tough, remember that you have the power to push through. You have the strength to overcome any obstacle. You have the resilience to keep going even when the road is uncertain. And with every challenge you face, you will grow stronger, more capable, and more prepared for the success that is waiting for you. Resilience is not about being immune to hardship. It's about how you respond to hardship. It's about choosing to rise every time you fall, choosing to believe in yourself when the world tells you to quit, and choosing to stay committed to your vision no matter how difficult the journey may be. But in 2025, the world will test you. It will challenge you in ways you never expected. But I want you to remember this. Resilience is not about being perfect. It's about being persistent. It's about staying in the fight even when things don't go as planned. And every time you do that, you will move one step closer to achieving the life you've always dreamed of. So as you look ahead to the new year, embrace resilience. Embrace the challenges, the setbacks, and the tough times. Know that with each test, you are growing stronger, more powerful, and more capable of creating the life you deserve. 2025 will be yours because you will not be stopped. You will rise again and again until your dreams are your reality. So, ladies and gentlemen, as we step into the new year, we are presented with a powerful truth that holds the key to unlocking our dreams in 2025. Momentum is everything. It is the force that propels us forward, the unseen energy that drives us to keep moving even when the path ahead seems unclear. In life, it's easy to feel stuck, to look at our goals and think they are too far out of reach. But momentum has the incredible ability to transform the impossible into the achievable. And in 2025, momentum will be your greatest ally. Momentum is the result of consistent effort. It starts with a single step, with a decision to move forward, and from there it builds. The power of momentum lies in its ability to snowball. The more action you take, the more energy you create. The more energy you create, the more progress you make. It is this unstoppable force that can turn small daily actions into massive success over time. In the beginning, progress can feel slow. You may wonder if the effort you're putting in is worth it, if the results are even visible. But what you may not realize is that every small step you take is building momentum. Every day you wake up and put in the work, you are laying the foundation for greater success. It's not about instant gratification. It's about consistent daily action that compounds over time. And before you know it, what once seemed impossible will be within your grasp. Momentum doesn't require perfection. It doesn't matter if you're not doing everything exactly right or if things aren't unfolding perfectly. What matters is that you're taking action. The key to maintaining momentum is to keep going, even when things don't look perfect. In fact, it's the imperfect actions that often lead to the greatest breakthroughs. The key is to stay committed to the process, to keep moving forward, no matter how small the steps may seem. And think about the times in your life when you were on a roll, when things just seemed to fall into place, when you were in the zone and you couldn't stop. That was momentum at work. And in 2025, you can tap into that power. You can create momentum in every area of your life, whether it's your career, your health, your relationships, or your personal growth. The more consistent action you take, the more momentum you build. And the more momentum you build, the closer you get to achieving your dreams. But how do you create momentum? It starts with a decision to take action. It's as simple as that. Every goal you set, every dream you have, requires action to make it a reality. It doesn't matter if the action is big or small, as long as it's forward moving. The act of taking that first step is the spark that ignites the momentum you need. And once it's ignited, momentum takes over and drives you toward your goals, even when things get tough. It's important to remember that momentum works both ways. If you stop taking action, if you become complacent or procrastinate, you will lose the momentum you've worked so hard to build. It's easy to let distractions take over, to let the noise of life pull you away from your goals. But the more you allow yourself to step away from your purpose, the harder it becomes to get back into motion. That's why consistency is key. The moment you stop is the moment momentum starts to slow down.